Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. The raid, the game starting, me turning the volume down all at once was too much for this little computer to handle, bless it. So I do apologise, but we're back. What's up, everybody? Jack, thank you so much for that raid. I really appreciate it, man. I hope you're doing great. How's your November so far? And thank you for choosing this stream, this channel, for your one and only raid at the end of your stream, dude. I really appreciate that. That's very, very sweet of you. Everybody, if you're feeling nice and generous, as you should always be feeling, then please give Jack a big old follow. My cult worships milk. Now, is that the name of a game you're playing, or is that just a little bit of info about your community there? It could be fire. It could have been your fault. Let's place the blame squarely on you. I like that. That's a great idea. But yeah, everybody, for the raiders who don't know me, thanks so much for joining Jack on the raid. My name's Chris, aka Chris Fox, aka the Psycho Fox. I'm a variety streamer. That's all I am. I'm just a humble variety streamer. So yeah, so thanks for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. You know, what do I do here that you can't get from other Twitch channels? Not much. So the fact that you're here really means a lot to me. You've got a lot of choice out there. Yes, I know Jack's the nicest guy. Can we talk about me for a second? Unbelievable. It's Prime 2. It's Metroid Prime 2. It's running on PC. It's the Prime hack. So hopefully, now that I'm streaming, the game will run, because like I said, seems too good to be true. We've already had one crash. I appreciate the lurks. I'm always here for the flirts. Sammy Flair, it's great to see you. How you doing? Let's do it. I don't expect them anymore, Sammy. They come so infrequently that I just don't expect them. So I think you can glean the answer. Right, now, let's try this again. We want to start Prime 2 Echoes, and we want the game to work. So exactly like last time, except this time we want it to work. You're one of the people. That's pretty good. Not just a person, one of the people. You goddamn right. Finally. Finally, Silent gets it. Anyway, 8 days ago, contact with Galactic Federation Trooper Squad Bravo was lost. Contract agreement. Oh, God. We've got to sign one of those when we play games. Locate Federation troopers and render assistance. Yeah? Last transmission received from a rogue planet located in the Dasher region called Ether. Okay. Uploading last known coordinates now. Thanks. Thank you, Sammy. I see what I mean? So don't even worry about it. Just keep your compliments to yourselves. Okay? Outrageous. But guys, what's your November looking like? Did you celebrate the almost explosion of Parliament? Did you do anything for Guy Fawkes night? I don't have to do anything other than open my curtains to see fireworks. I'm quite lucky. On a 7-stream streak for Karen, I really appreciate that. And yeah, and you know what? A well-deserved yeah, boy, right there. It's super loud again, but I'm not going to change the volume this time until the game settles down and works. Erection news. Oh, election news. I suppose that's always... Look at that! Look at how good it looks! Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, she's so shiny. Oh, my God. Fuck yeah, you guys. Look at it. I've even got a little thing installed that makes the crosshair all small and HD as well. Keyboard and mouse, baby! Right, I've got to get used to it now. Okay, so we'll do a bit of scanning. And I completely forgot that this game has a updated scan thing. Lets you know what things you've already scanned. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's very quiet for me, so let's turn it up a little bit. I don't think they should do that silent, but always good to have your input. Always good to have your ideas. Okay, so I appreciate it, man. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for that lurk, Fire 95. Man, if I had a nickel for every time I'd heard someone say they have never played a Metroid game. Well, I'd have 2 nickels, but anyway. But it's the curse, Jack. It's the Metroid curse. It's one of the most influential series of all time, but they never sell. They do really well critically. In fact, Metroid Prime 1 is usually near the top of best games ever's lists. No one buys them and no one plays them, and it hurts my heart. Not really. That's going too far. It doesn't affect me that much, but. The games are so good, whether you play the 2D ones or the 3D ones, except Other M, and you really can't go wrong. So I recommend Metroid Zero Mission, which is the Game Boy Advance remake of the first game, Super Metroid, Metroid Dread, and Metroid Prime 1. I've only finished 1, so I can only recommend 1. Now we're getting there. Samus Aran. I mean, she pretty much looks that way anyway, doesn't she? She looks like Hitler's Dream. You know, if you like collecting stuff, you can scan everything. I mean, what more do you need? It looks a lot more Doom than I expected, and I'm here for it. In AD jail, though, so I can't hear you agreeing with me. What's AD jail? Are you in an actual jail? I can't. Should I stop talking to you at all, Jack? Can you hear this? And if you can't hear that, someone close to Jack, please get that message to him. Okay, now Samus Aran is the best. So we've just scanned our ship, which is good news. Starship, Hunter class gunship. Vessel registered to Samus Aran. To Samus Aran. Your ship has been damaged. Boo-hoo. Auto repair function initiated. Hooray! You can return to your ship to recharge energy, reload weapons, and save game progress in the game. Well, that's great. Let's do that now for the next crash, because when alt-tabbing out of the game seems to it doesn't really like that. But we can save states and everything. So yeah, I'd like to save. Thank you. That's good news. Alright, brilliant. But yeah, you know, you can use dual analog, and I've decided to stick with keyboard and mouse. Whee! And that's Metroid Prime 2. You know, what more do you need to know? Nope. Can I... Ooh. No. Soaking in the alien atmosphere right now, you guys. Any big releases in November? Of course, like I said, Prime 4 on the 4th of December. I thought it was the 3rd, it's the 4th. It was incredible, wasn't it? I'm sure a lot of us had that demo for Prime Hunters with their 3DSs, and I held on to mine. Never got rid of the demo. But got the full game way later on. But yes, the controls were very slick, very cool. What is this? Unable to interface with door control system. Cannot translate alien text. Oh no. Probably just need. That's fine. Well, Jack, I'm glad to have you back there. I don't know Oh, you're in ad jail. I was like, what does AD jail mean? Anyway, some of the Metroids were 2D. They play great. This is one of the 3D FPS ones. You can turn into a ball in all Metroids, so that's a lot of fun. But yes, the curse, Jack, the Metroid curse. Always do critically well. Anyone who plays them loves them, but they really undersell. So do us all a favour and buy 8 copies of Metroid Prime 4 when it comes out. And in the meantime, some recommendations are Metroid Zero Mission, the Game Boy Advance remake of the first game, Super Metroid, Metroid Dread. Those are the best of the 2D ones. And this is Metroid Prime 2. I've completed Metroid Prime 1. It's one of the greatest games of all time. No cap. No bullshit. Football Manager 26. Yes. Not only do we have a SpongeBob game, but we've got the SpongeBob content hitting Sonic Racing Crossworld. So happy SpongeBob month, everybody, I guess. Appreciate that, Jack. That's very sweet. Right. Scanning. What's Marvel Cosmic Invasion? Oh, don't forget, of course, Terminator 2, No Fate, the 2D Terminator 2 powerhouse game that's coming out from the Bitmap Bureau at the very end of this month. Oh, nice. Cool. Well, what a great time for 2D games. I always knew it was going to happen, to be honest. JMF. I knew we'd get SpongeBob month before GTA 6. This is a Galactic Federation crate. These storage units are known for their complex lock systems. Destroy them to discover their contents. See, if I hadn't scanned that, I never would have known the deep lore about the crates. And likewise, this is a heavy Galactic Federation crate. These storage units are durable. Only heavy weapons and explosives can damage them. You see, I would have been none the wiser. I would have said, well, it's just a room full of crates, some futuristic space crates. And then someone would have gone, oh, what, they're all the same, are they? And I would have gone, yeah, as far as my ignorant arse knows. But that's not me anymore, is it? Thank you, Scanning Visor. Nothing else in Samus Aran's arsenal of weapons can do what you do. Device is part of a ventilation system converted to dispense pesticide. System is still active. Pesticide supply at 13% and dropping. Oh, that must be how I got in here. No, I'm not. I'm not a pest. No, I'm not an undesirable. In a garden or anywhere. So don't be thinking. Anyway. Object scan complete. Object is composed of nukes. And yeah, we're going to scan everything and read everything out. That's the only way to play Metroid Prime. If you don't scan and read every entry to the logbook, you're not really playing. Object is composed of nutrient-grade biomatter, protected by thick exobarrier and tensile webbing. Possible source of nourishment for local bioforms. What, even me? Samus A. Aran? Uh-oh, what the hell is this? Ugh. Well, hold on just for a second and I'll tell you. Terminated bioform scan complete. Codex genome match Splinter. I don't even know if I've even seen this side-scrolling beat-em-up in action, but it's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, therefore I'm interested. COD Blop 7, Metroid Prime 4. Yeah. They're the only really big games yet to come out this year. The Xmas season really has fallen from grace for new game releases. Now Easter is the new king. About time, because we always had the chocolate eggs, but now we've got something to play whilst we're digesting the chocolate eggs. So that just makes sense. Skipping over Ghost of Yote is a crime. Well, I'm still playing the first game. I've only played it on stream twice. I really enjoyed it the second time. But again, I have a great time playing Ghost of Tsushima. But then I don't think about it at all when I'm not playing with it. It's, and I'm gonna be up all night thinking about Metroid Prime 2. Whew. Not in that way. In a normal way. I did put a message about Marvel Demo in your Discord when it went live. Thank you, dude. Yes, I am vague recollections, but only vague. That's everything with my brain these days. Oh no. Well, this is a bit sad because the source of termination, inhalation of industrial-grade pesticide, toxic elements still present in local atmosphere. Maintain suit lockdown for effective life support. Yeah, she's not going to get out of the suit just yet, you cheeky lads. I know what you're thinking, but no. All right? You will respect Samus through the armor. This armor plating... Armor plating engaged. Lock unit cannot be damaged while armor is active. Well, that's just great. Now we'll scan this blue door. And this is an exciting one because we got the voiceover saying it's been recorded to logbook, so I'm just getting a bit giddy because we've scanned an important door. Whew. Okay. A new research entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Mechanism Mark 6 gate armored defense system. This gate is used... Oh, God, I'm drooling. Someone hand me a towel. It's a very exciting moment to scan such an important gate. This gate is used with armored security locks. The locks must be neutralized for the gate to operate. The gate is durable, resistant to all but the most potent explosives. Ginger! You could have changed your lives. Drinking whiskey on the rocks. Donating to homeless style some songs. Thank you, dude. You doesn't have to work at the docks. Congratulations on subscribing to the Psycho Fox. Ginger, I really appreciate that, man. And you've used your one and only Prime on this little fox right here. And I thank you very much for that. 37 months. Do we have... Is anyone... Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it. Ginger, thank you very much, dude. How are you doing in general? Like I said, for me, really enjoyable games, even though I've only played the first one. In fact, I have a bit of a blast playing, but I never get that itch. Oh, I need to play some more Ghost of Tsushima, you know. But that's just, you know, I think it's part of that. It's a great problem to have, isn't it? There's so many quality games nowadays that, you know, even a quality work like Tsushima doesn't call to me as much as other games do, but that's just me. That's just my personal preference and opinion. Who has to work at the docks, Ginger? Is it you? Is it your mum? Is it Blackadder? One of those games that's just taken a nice age to come to the PC, is it? That's stupid. And by that I mean stupid. Why? It's so easy to shoot targets using the keyboard and mouse. He does. Tommy used to work. Tommy used to work. So you've just changed the... You can't just... Ginger, I know you're... I know we're all a fan of you here, Ginger. But you can't just stroll into town and rewrite the lyrics of Bon Jovi like that. I have to say that's quite arrogant of you to do so. You know, how dare you? I'm going to read this dead insect's bio, Ginge, but I don't want you to enjoy it because of that arrogance. This is another splinter. Bioscan indicates creature was hit by an unusual amount of weapon fire, more than necessary to kill it. Marines are not prone to such overkill. What if it was a Marine who was particularly ticked off? You know what I mean? This is a converted cargo pod gate. The gate was once part of a starship cargo bay. It's been modified for security purposes. It will move when a nearby panel is scanned. Nearby panel, you say? Wait a minute. Could this be said panel? Yeah. And Ginger tells the days by the bottles that he drinks. He's a cowboy. This is very cool. Retro Studios master of atmosphere. Because I played a little bit of Super Metroid on emulator, but this was like N64 time, so I never had any Metroid games before Metroid Prime to kind of sit down and really get into. But man, the fact they pulled it off twice in 2D and 3D, and the quality was there. I mean, that doesn't happen to every video game franchise now. Just the best ones. Security gate report. All gates remain intact. Security gates have taken considerable damage from hostile forces. Repeated assaults may lead to a gate breach in chambers A and C. Not B, though. I wonder why. I'm also good. Thank you, man. Thank you for asking, and thank you for that subscription. Ventilation system conversion complete. Dispensing of pesticide has commenced. Pesticide is proving effective. Hostile forces decreasing in number, though still at critical levels. Communication system offline. Analysis indicates wiring damage in 3 crucial areas. Local hostiles are likely source of damage. Unable to repair system. That's fine. At least it could tell us that it wasn't able to do that. You know, that's something at least. Map station. Looked like that text we couldn't read earlier, but apparently we know that this is a map station. Critical level pesticide is Ken's ultimate attack in the new Street Fighter. I'd like those McDonald's burgers. I think you might see the advert for the Street Fighter McDonald's burgers in this stream today. Of course, they're bloody localized to Japan, which is a terrible, terrible, terrible sentence. Now, the world menu heist is quite exciting, but couldn't you have sent over one of the Street Fighter burgers, just one of them? Maybe the drink, because the cup is really, really awesome. It's got Ryu and Ken on it. So very cool. Step into hologram to update map data. Alright. I used to like the animation in the Metroid Prime 1. What's it like here? Different. But again, look how glorious Samus looks. I can't get over it. We have got the map. Is it too quiet now? Yeah. And I think... yeah, some of the bindings are wrong, because that's not Q and R. That's not Q and E, that's E and R for me. But it's okay. Capcom-based burger is surely just a bun. They're not the worst. Capcom are not the worst DLC company. They are like every other video game corporation, though. Give us the cash. Again, though, but like, are they the worst? They're just one of the many companies who indulge. I didn't even know the name of this button until I started playing this game. The button next to 1, it's got the vertical line, it's got the little teeny apostrophe like thing, and it's got half of the rectangle there. Didn't know what it was called. And thank you, Prime Hack, not only for all the things you've done already, but for telling me about the grave button. The grave button? Silent, I'm sure you know, but no one goes around talking about the grave button. You know, I see Ask Katarl, but I've never even thought about the grave button before, lads. All right. Again, knowing what you've scanned is so useful. Oh my gosh. This game came out in what, 2004? So, 21 years ago. Alt Grave. Now that's my kind of musical genre. Thought of a good name for a band earlier on. The Nepo Babies. What do you think? And you don't even need to have Nepo Babies in the band. It's just a great name. Casualty report, Sector A. 3 troopers lost. They were unable to open Gate A1 when a gas trap was engaged. I'm just pausing For anyone who wants to make a little gag. Like spending a Sunday with Silent. Gas trap. Anyone? No, we'll move on then. And could not escape to safety. Lock malfunction is to blame. Well, they're space tumbleweeds. The gravity is different, so they'll take an extra long time to roll by. So you can really drink it in and think about how unfunny I really am. And it's not me. The lock malfunction was to blame. I think. Uh-oh. Whoa. What they... Oh, shit. Little bugs. Are we scanning or what? What's going on here? Terminator bioform scan complete. Codex genome match. Standard human! Standard human. Don't know what? Get him down? Don't worry about it. He's just a standard human. He's a regular bloke. Standard. Just bog standard human. That's who it is. Don't you worry about it. Nobody ask any questions. Cause of death difficult to determine. Digestive fluid. Yeah, I mean, that's not so standard now, is it? Digestive fluid present. When did you want to do Spinal Tap 2, by the way? Subject is being broken down into simpler matter for consumption by local predators. Tomorrow. I think I can do tomorrow. I think. Because at the moment, a stream is scheduled, so... Stream followed by Spinal Tap 2 sounds great, to be honest. Oh man, they all scan separately. Fine by me. It's just another standard human. That's funny. Scans indicate this trooper died of cardiac arrest. Chemical levels in body suggest a state of extreme fear at time of death. Oh, are they? Hold on now. Yeah. They're not here to play nice and exciting. This Splinter is alive. So we got the little bit of voice audio. Morphology. Worker Splinter. Drone of the Splinter Hive. Low threat target. Generates webbing for use in its duties. Alright. There we go. I mean, it's very cool, isn't it? What a game. Cheers. Cheers to Metroid Prime 2. Sweet. Yeah, if it doesn't work out for you tomorrow, no worries. We'll do it whenever. I'm up for it though. Oh fuck. Wrong button. That's asking for a crash. I think it has crashed. It massively crashed. God damn it. Fuck. It's alright. I haven't really progressed far. I just spent a long time reading all the scanning things. So we'll get back there in no time. Yes, I hear. Well, I hear not as good as the first film. But I mean, I think we're all probably ready for that, weren't we? Yeah, exactly. Annoying. That you have to use a me in some of these games because that's obviously not my me. It's even got the multiplayer. I heard one of the devs say that if a remake happens, which it's not going to because it would have been out already, they want the multiplayer to come along as well. And I've actually played it a few times. It wasn't too bad, but it really was a case of, wow, they will literally stick multiplayer in anything these days, won't they? Now, yes, like I said, navigating out of the window, the game likes to crash, but I think we're going to be fine because the saves, the saves do a good job of like not disappearing once you've actually saved it. Plus we can do the the save states too, should we need to. MGS getting a big multiplayer mode was the biggest spin-off thing. Yeah, I bet it was everything. I'm trying to think of some of the weirdest examples as well. The Shadow game. That's a really weird like example for you. The Shadow game had 2-player mode, and you just like shoot each other because that's the game with the guns, lest we forget. I don't want to miss any of my exciting scans on the second time round here. Oh, I don't think I got this guy last time, so this is very cool. Durable plant form adapted to low light environment. The presence of a plant container suggests that it was placed here for decoration, possibly by local sentients. Cutscene again, why not? Why not? Scan all this before, we'll do it again very quickly here. That's another one, yeah. Wow, you've just triggered a memory, not of that specific thing that you mentioned, Poodles, but the Dead Space light gun game. What was it, Extraction? It was on the Wii, but I got the PlayStation Move version. It was crazy. And it probably didn't make sense for every game to have multiplayer. You certainly didn't need it. But then there would be times when you just accidentally start playing the multiplayer mode of a game, and it would just be really fun. Well, there's barely any local multiplayer now, so. Bother. They don't make it anymore. They don't make them like they used to. Yeah, of course. Like I said, local multiplayer now is a real surprise if a game has it. Okay, great. This is great. PC certainly different when I'm recording it. Sorry, when I'm streaming, I should say. This game runs so beautifully when the PC's not streaming. So maybe what I should do is run this on a separate PC and plug that PC into this PC and stream from this PC. That's the only sensible way to do it. That's how I'm going to be doing it going forward. Get the map again, why not? Again, I can't. She looks amazing. Beep boop boop bop. Yep. Yep. Getting very close to accidentally pressing the escape key again. It's the only solution that makes any kind of sense. We have to do it. Not these standard humans again. Old heart attack one. Yeah. We haven't read this guy's little bit of information yet. But in case you're worried, don't be. He's just a standard human. Source of fatal wounds? Galactic Federation assault weapon. Trooper was, in all likelihood, killed by friendly fire. Whether it was an accident or not remains to be seen. Oh no. Yep. Pew pew pew! Pew pew pew! Get away from him! Oh. They look a little ghostly. Like those goddamn phantoms you have to keep fighting in the first game. New swanky desk, new fancy monitor, new fancy A_silent_return. A whole new man, a whole new standard human. That's a silent return. Scans detect extremely high levels of an unknown toxin in the target's body. Numerous micro-punctures in armor and body trace elements of toxin around these areas. Oh no. Same shit, different day. That's one of mine. Oh, wait a minute. Can we scan? Here I am, missing these things out like an idiot. Fluids may be used by indigenous bioforms. Shell is vulnerable to weapon fire. AKA, it's a natural door. It's a standard natural door. Can we cut them down? Missile. Missile. No, we just play around with the dead. That's quite funny, isn't it? Brilliant. Alright. Let's get to a save point. Galactic Federation Marine Corps personal log entry. Brilliant. Data transfer to your log. Okay. Oh, I want to look at it now. There's something wrong with the lock systems in this section. They failed twice, locking us out until someone came along to let us in. If it happens again while we're playing bait for those things, well, at least we'll go out fighting instead of hiding in the control area. Nah, but I'll tell everyone I found you hiding in the control area, so don't worry about it. Of course you did. Of course you did. Ultra wide. Bloody knew he would. Security panel offline. Unable to access gate controls. Ooh. Restore power to the system to operate it. Yeah, alright. Maybe I will. Oh, we've got new lore, everybody. Galactic Federation Marine Corps personal log entry. SPCB. Reeves. Just let me read. I don't like this plan. This hive is a small portion of a larger network. There may be dozens of hive systems like this across the planet, and they may all be linked. Destroying this one may buy us some time, but it may also provoke the other hives into attacking. I agree. Let's hide, like the other guy said. What if I do? There you go. There you go. A perfect purchase. Is that a big head? Oh no, it's not a big head, it's the full thing. Unknown biofilm. 0 life sign. Scanned indicate target was recently terminated. 242 wounds from trooper high energy weapons detected. Is that all? I'd have got it down in 250, but 242 is fine as well, I guess. Alright, come on. You're supposed to keep a little bit of mystery. You can't stroll into this chat room waving your receipt around. Yeah, £650 all in all. Oh, what? No, I'm just talking about my new ultra-wide monitor. Dang. Sounds like a good monitor, though. Hopefully it should last you a long time. Trooper's armor computer heavily damaged, unable to recover log entries. That's a shame. Attempts to block enemy access have been in vain. Enemy units have bypassed our gates and shields by burrowing through the earth nearby. Scanning. Multiple areas. All units to full alert. Command and control center compromised. Repel invading hostiles at all costs. All units cleared to engage. Phew. So exciting, and we weren't even there to see it. This is just us reading it, you guys. No. You spent way too much. Now just earn, and then one day, you just have loads of money. I'm sure you've never thought about it that way, but... Whoa. What's happening with him? Get out of mothball mode and look up! Ugh. Can we save him? No, so we'll just have to scan him. Oh, okay. Scan one standard human, you scan them all. I've installed one of the ship's reserve power cells here. It's holding so far, but too much activity could knock it offline. I hope we don't come to that. Can I save? Can I save, please? What is this? Bomb slot powered by... Oh, cool. Yeah, alright, I'll do that in a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. This is how you get 100% scanning. There's no excuse when you've got this brilliant color coding system, right? Doing this with keyboard and mouse feels foreign, but I want to straight away. No problems. Brum Toffee, hey to you. What's going on? Yeah, I was going to ask you what the lifespan for modern monitors are. Let's just save a state. And we're going to take an advert break, everybody. That's right. That's what's happening now. Don't go anywhere, you guys. Oop. More Metroid Prime 2 Echoes running on PC. More of that coming up right after this.
Inside bags of Monster Munch, you can find millions of monster gripper clippers. So, if you haven't found one yet, there's no need to go ballistic. Monster Munch, they're monstrous.
On the plains of Africa, one would find the following: the herbivore, or plant-eater, the carnivore, or meat-eater, and the boyardivore, known as mankind of the WWF.
Have a nice day!
He's never without his overstuffed beef ravioli and his call...
Beefy!
Unmistakable. Chef Boyardee overstuffed beef ravioli definitely feeds the need.
It's the perfect ravioli for all mankind.
They said it wasn't possible, but now you can have all the power of the brick in your hand.
Wow!
Lego Game Boy comes with brick-built game packs, Super Mario Land, and The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. Its brick-built games are interchangeable and not playable. Behold the revolutionary lenticular display pieces. Now you're playing with power. Brick power.
How long has he been in there?
20 minutes.
Tell him we're gonna play through.
All right.
We got plenty of time.
Donkey Kong, one of 14 Nintendo characters teaming it up in Mario Golf, only on N64.
Once upon a time at Euro Disneyland, the Kingdom of Aladdin.
The magic lamp! I wish...
Wait! The lamp is mine!
Come on. Trust me.
Aladdin!
We'll get it back.
Look! Jafar!
It's mine!
No! Now you can make your wish.
I wish I could stay here forever.
Euro Disneyland, the land where wishes come true.
You just subscribe to the Psycho Fox. You could have changed your lives. Drink the whiskey on the rocks. Donate a homeless child some socks. But thanks to you, Chris doesn't have to work at the docks. Congratulations on subscribing to the Psycho Fox.